Zanu PF bigwigs tumble. Several Zanu PF bigwigs, mostly politburo members and cabinet ministers, were left in shock yesterday after they lost in the just-ended party primary elections, a development likely to end their political careers. President Emmerson Mnangagwa's advisor, Christopher Mutsvangwa, Zanu PF chairperson, Opumushingari, pictured, and scholarships minister Christopher Musher were some of the notable casualties who were routed by political upstarts in an internal election marred by reports of massive rigging. Vice President Constantino Chiwenga's mother-in-law, Helga Mubewa, was left licking her political wounds, and and war veterans spokesperson Douglas Mahiya was also not lucky as he received a drubbing from Mnangagwa's nephew, Tongai, in Harare South constituency. While some Zanu PF sources said the party chair had won by a wide margin, unconfirmed reports claimed Mushingari, a constant in Zanu PF politics, lost to Joyce Bukita in the battle for the women's quota in Nyanga, while Mutsvangwa was blown out by Greenhorn, Langton Mutendoreki in Norton. This is a G40 Gamatuks coalition interfering in the Zanu PF political processes and determined to stop Mutsvangwa because I was at the center of former President Robert Mugabe's fall, an apoplectic Mutsvangwa said. I have been advised to leave things as they are. My supporters are traumatized, have been harassed and suffered the worst abuses in violation of their rights as party members. He could, however, not confirm the results circulating on social media. I have made an appeal to the National Commissar in Gilbert Rugi. Revengist, G40 Gamatuks cohorts have zeroed in on Norton with the sole goal of blocking Mutsvangwa as the ruling party's candidate in July, Mutsvangwa said. In typical manner, they are trampling on every rule of proper electoral practice. They are harrying bona fide party cadres. Mutsvangwa, according to unverified results, polled 197 votes against Mutendoreki's jolting 13,349 in what appeared to be a one-sided internal poll. In Matabeleland South, Provincial Affairs Minister Abednego Ncube was reported to have lost to Zimbabwe Broadcasting Corporation employee Mfile Marupi, while former Sports Minister Andrew Langa was another casualty. Another casualty was experienced in Chikumba West, where Industry Minister Mike Pma lost to medical practitioner John Mangwiro. In Mutasa Nyanga constituency, former ministers Hubert Nyanhongo and Mike Nyambuya went head-to-head in a battle won by the former. In Mashonaland East Province, besides Mubewa, who lost to Mani Ardze Kashambe, former Industry Minister Phineas Chihoto also fell by the wayside. In Wedzas South, Chiwenga's nephew and former Transport Deputy Minister Michael Madana lost to Youth League Executive, Tanadesh Mukakere, while Provincial Affairs Minister David Musabyana retained his Wedza North ticket. Mukakere won with 177 votes against Madana's 466. In Marundara East constituency, incumbent legislator Jeremiah Chiwiti lost to newcomer Patrick Chekwa, who scored 3,597 votes. In Mutoko East, sitting legislator Ricky Moore lost his party ticket to businessman Richard Muziwa. In Goramanzi North, newcomer Metbank Chief Executive Officer Ozias Bvute clinched the seat after defeating Nyasha Matsika and Kudzima Juru. In Midlands, Presidential Affairs and Monitoring Implementation of Government Programmes Minister Simbarosh Mumbinjgwi lost his senatorial bid to National Railways of Zimbabwe Board Chairman, Larry Mavima. Musher was humiliated by Tdzi Muchime in Mute West, while former police spokesperson, Oliver Mandipaka, who suffered the ignominy of being briefly locked up, lost to little-known, Solnzuma in Borough West. Former Constitution Parliamentary Committee co-chairperson Maniaradzi Paul Mangwana's attempt to represent Zanu PF in Chivi North came unstuck against ex-Central Intelligence Organization provincial boss, Ephraim Gwanongadza. Irene Zindi lost to Misek Mugadzu in Mutasa South, and in a Facebook post, she claimed the primary election had been rigged, with people voting in the dead of night. Luke Masamvu was reportedly on the ropes, despite having brought 2 bus-full loads of his supporters to one polling station in Mutasa North. Singer Elias Musakwa took Bikita West, while businessman, Energy Mutoli won in Goromanzi West, beating Beatrice Nyamupinga, the sitting MP. Zanu PF Youth League Deputy Politburo Secretary, Louis Matata lost in Zvishavane together with sitting MP, John Holder, to little-known Dumesney Mpofu. Reports initially indicated that Grain Millers Association of Zimbabwe boss Afadza Musarara had lost in Mosau West to Sports Minister Kazimb, but the poll was nullified over alleged irregularities. Kazimb confirmed that the election results were nullified, but was confident this would not change the outcome, as he expected a landslide victory. "It is only one center out of 15 and that won't change the outcome," he said. Finance Minister Patrick Chinamusa scrapped through in Makoni Central, while Zimbabwe National Liberation War Veterans Association Harare Provincial Deputy Chairperson, Hoi Enibla, won in Chiradzi North constituency. Chinamusa confirmed he had won. "I have won, but I am not sure about others." Justice Minister Zembe won Zvimba West. His local government counterpart July Moyo sneaked through with fine margins in Redcliffe, and Presidential Guard boss Anselm Sanyat's wife Chido triumphed in Nyanga North. Former Lands Minister Douglas Mompshere was claiming victory by 5 votes, but sources said he had been beaten by another upstart Precious Chinhamo Masango for the Mangere constituency. Dexton Duna retained Chegtu West, but not without incident, after he allegedly fired gunshots to scare away his rivals during a night of high drama late Monday. He confirmed that there was violence in Chegtu and he fired warning shots to protect his agents. "I'm in the counting room. On that issue, yes, I fired shots to protect my agent, whose life was being threatened," the lawmaker said. Acting Information Minister Simon Kyamoyo confirmed he would get another chance to represent Matabeleland South in the Senate after winning the right to stand for Zanu PF amid claims at some point his job was on the line. Senator Tambudzani Mohadi shrugged off a stiff challenge from an ally-turned-foe Rabelani Cherney for the senatorial ticket, as Albert Nguluyuve bagged the Beatbridge East parliamentary ticket. Beatbridge West legislator Metrine Mudau lost to Ruth Moboyi. In Shirugwe North, Robert Nyathi emerged the winner after thumping former Minister Francis Nhema, whereas Guyuvungu sitting MP, Josephat Majubko lost to Zifa Vice Chairman, Omega Sibanda. Bedzai Imunanzvi lost his Chirumanzu South seat to Environmental Management Agency board member, Barbara Rodzi, while National Youth Service Gwoyu District Commander Esau Mashini Eyes won in Gwoyu Urban after pummeling former town clerk, Godfrey Nhemashina and Dinomu Dash Chinioka. Some losing party candidates in the Midlands province, however, filed letters of complaint, citing voting irregularities. Batsirui Pemnei, who lost the Mutare North seat to Mike Madiro, the Manicaland provincial chairperson, accused his opponent of taking charge of the distribution of ballot papers and has since written to the commissariat complaining over the way the polls were conducted. This letter serves to complain and nullify the Mutare North constituency ZANU PF primary elections results, which was solely conducted by Mike Madiro using stolen ballot papers. Madiro conducted secret polls without my polling agents, he wrote. In Guta South, the late Shuvai Mahofa's daughter, Fungi, lost to Youth Affairs Secretary Puparai Togapi. Official results were announced in Chiradzi, where Chiradzi West was taken by Farai Music of Anu, Chiradzi East, Denford Masiu and Chiradzi South, Calisto Gwainetsa. Nyasha Chikwanya lost Mutare South to Jeffrey Ngome.